pleasant invite. Don't you wish to join the creatures of the night? They say you should be good, and they tie you up in rules. But your mommy didn't have you by being a good girl. Ignore that thou shalt not. It only leads to torture and war. Embrace what thou wilt, and discover yourself and more. So break the bonds and dance. Just follow your heart's desires. Let your passions flow wild and free, and set the world on fire.
Welcome to the Dark Ditties from Down Under anthology. I'm David Black, and I made the following films in collaboration with Gerardo Chierchia,
Gerardo Chierchia.
I wrote and acted in all of the films, while most were shot by Gerardo himself. All were edited by Gerardo, who created amazing special effects like this one. Oh, come with us on a journey to the frightening future, the primordial past, to the lands of fairies and leprechauns, to the garbage-strewn alleys of St Kilda. We explore the dark worlds of bondage and discipline, quack doctors and art house politics. All of our films were made in Australia, far from Hollywood, and on a limited budget. But remember, there are no limits when it comes to the realm of imagination.
To hell is paved with technology. The fires of Gehenna will consume your souls. You'll scream in the fires of Hades. As it is written in the holy book of Ahosas, cast away thy gadgets. The road to hell is paved with technology.
According to the Old World Schmagoogle database, that is actually written in the Sacred Scrolls of Azimuth.
Schmagoogle! Schmagoogle! That is the Devil's own database! And evil from the old world! And no work of demons!
Please do not use the word demon. It is very diversive and discriminatory, especially against beautiful, beautiful people like my daughter, who is mutantly gifted. Her ones are so beautiful.
Apologies, young Victoria.
Oh, nice job preaching morals to the community. First, you upset Sebastian, who's only trying to help, and then you discriminate against Horngirl here.
The old world was destroyed by the evil of technology. Yet, some wish to preserve and develop this abomination.
Technology is neither good nor evil. It is the way that something is used that makes it what it is.
There is no good or evil. It's just a matter of preference. If you like something, it's good. And if you don't like something, then you call it evil.
People call my daughter evil, but they're wrong.
People! People! I've come a long way to bring you the good news.
I hardly think that telling us that our labor-saving devices are evil is good news.
That isn't the good news. You haven't given me a chance to tell you yet. I come to tell you, salvation is at hand. You only need to rid the world of evil.
How can you call something evil when there isn't a definition for what it is yet?
Yeah. You've used the word hell, Hades, and Gehenna. Are those not three different places? How can you speak of the road to hell if you do not know the difference?
My daughter is not evil. She's just beautifully horny.
I shall consult Schmagoogle as to the definitions.
Halt! Stay thy hand from the devil's machine!
Unhand me,
I
vile.
told you not to use those defamatory words.
Begone, O vixen! I have the Lord's work to do! Begone!
Be careful.
The devil's gadgets! Behold! Such evil destroyed the old world and will be the death of ours!
Be careful. This is the precision instrument. It must not be mishandled.
Begone, O devil instrument! I shall destroy thee and send thee back to Gehenna!
Oh, now you've done it. You've messed with the lithium crystal batteries, and now they've mixed with the superhydrate fuel.
Everybody, take cover!
I told you that technology would destroy us all.
Yes, yes. But you're still wrong about the Book of Beozath. It was the Scroll of Azimuth.
Some believe in fate, while others believe in karma. Do both work together in a mysterious way? Beyond the dimension of time, all that is, was, and will be is as one. There is no separation. So, are there more dimensions beyond space and time, where alternative realities lay ahead? Let us explore this concept together.
Glowing in the evening sky.
He's sure he's seen a UFO.
Sounds like many other UFO sightings.
Off the east coast of the United States. Watch that one.
Moving target. No, I took an auto track. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, dude.
We knew not from where they came. Their great hulking ships suddenly appeared in the skies one day and cast the earth into shadow. The power of the massive engines depleted the ozone layer, and so our world was scorched. Many perished from the harsh, unfiltered rays of the sun, but there were survivors. From the ragtag, downtrodden remnants of humanity, some brave souls organised themselves into a resistance movement.
It's almost time to go, Anastasia. If you can't do it, I'll do it for you. Look, I understand that it's the hardest decision a mother could ever make.
No. You've decided. I haven't. I haven't. Not yet.
The choice is simple. The resistance. The resistance are coming soon, and we can't take our child with us. They won't allow babies to slow them down. Now, we either go with them and have a chance, or we stay here, and then we'll all die.
You don't know that for sure that all three of us will die.
I just know that our chances are better with them than without them. I mean, this isn't just about sacrificing our baby so that we'll live. Look around at this horrible, toxic mess that we live in. Is this really something that you want to bring a child into?
No, that's not our choice to make, David. Little Stephen's too young to speak for himself.
I don't like this any more than you do, Anastasia. But let's think this out fully. What life is there ahead for Stephen? The planet has been conquered by aliens. They burnt out the ozone layer with the exhaust from their ships. And no human being can go outside without risking being burnt alive. Humanity as we know it is gone.
Humanity as we know it has been here for a few thousand years. People have lived on this planet for hundreds of thousands of years, throughout ice ages and other such calamities. Who are we to say that our baby won't survive, and maybe even thrive?
Are you really willing to take a gamble on a long shot like that when the resistance is only a kilometre away? They have underground bunkers, supplies, weapons, a community, and a plan for the future.
Children are the future. They won't allow them. So what sort of future is that? One where we just live out our lives, or whatever is left of them? That's no more than a post-apocalyptic palliative care where we wait out your death in relative comfort and safety. Life is about hope. I'd rather die than an existence based in such misery.
I think you're exaggerating. I can't imagine that everybody is just waiting around to die. Some will be looking to try to take back our planet.
What they will or won't do is just conjecture. Killing our baby is fact. I'm not so sure that I'm willing to do that. I don't believe that we have the right. When we became parents, we entered into a sacred duty of care. It's not just about us anymore. A parent should be willing to lay down their lives for their children.
I agree, and I would, if the circumstances were just a little bit more normal.
I don't want to go with the resistance. Really. I've thought about it, and there is no future in a community without children. We can debate all that we like about life being about survival, but it also is about the survival of the species.
I'm sure that once they've re-established themselves, people will start to have children again.
Even so, the ends don't justify the means. Creating a new community at the cost of the lives of young children and babies is wrong. We can talk all that we like about some future utopia, but if it's built on the blood of the innocent, what sort of society will it be?
We've only minutes to make a decision. You want to get into philosophy now?
This isn't some airy, fairy, theoretical shit. What sort of community are we going into? Some sort of totalitarian nightmare where they ask us to do vile things in the name of the greater good?
David! They want us to kill our fucking baby!
I don't particularly want to take a life, especially not our own sons. I'm just looking at the options presented here.
Here are the options as I see it. Yes, our world has been decimated and life will be harsh. Our options are to brave that as a family, together. Or to kill our own child and go with the so-called resistance.
How long do you think we will survive on our own? A day? A week? A few months?
Life isn't always about the length of time. It's also about the quality and what you do with it. If we use this knife to end Stephen's life, there is no going back. And then, what will our lives be like for the next day, week, few months? Do you really want to live with this burden weighing down on you, on your heart? Can you live with it?
Come on. We need to go. Now.
Give us a minute. I'm not weak.
I know. You only want what is best for us, but it has to be for us all.
I don't know if this is a mercy killing anymore, or just a convenience for us so that we can just live a little bit longer. Damn you, Anastasia. You think too much!
It's not about either. It's about whether a just society can be built on unjust foundations. Can we really be part of a community that asks us to kill our baby for the price of admission?
We gotta go. Now!
Fuck off! We're taking our chances on our own!
In the fullness of time, I grew to manhood. My parents would be worried that I'd be outcast. But all children born after the Great Invasion were similar to myself. We were a new species, and one that had adapted to the new climate. The aliens mysteriously left the planet one day. We guessed that they'd taken what they wanted from the Earth, and now it was ours again. Our parents' generation died out, and we walked out of the darkness. We reclaimed that which was ours by right of birth. I shall always be grateful to my parents for choosing life.
Some see the future as being part of a spectrum that branches back into the past, like a railroad that runs along just one line with us somewhere in the middle. But what is our past? No, I don't mean what you had for breakfast, and I don't mean where you were on a particular day last year. I'm talking about the past, before you were born. Have we lived before? This is a very complicated question because it relates to consciousness, the soul, and energies that science has not yet discovered. Hello? I'm David Black.
Oh, come.
Are you the doctor?
Doctor Who?
What?
Doctor Who me pay? I have many qualifications, like Ji Gong, Pasa Di Bong, and me no wrong. Please, sit.
Whoa!
Oh, Bob, he's very lucky.
I don't normally seek out alternative therapies, but I've been having nightmares lately. Waking up in the dead of night, screaming and covered in sweat. I've had every test you can think of, but they can't find anything wrong. The psychiatrists say that I'm okay, but they just want to prescribe pills.
Oh, you have tried the physical and the mental, and now you try the spiritual. First, I shall check your chakras, and then I will do past life regression on you, and we will check your past life for any clues.
Okay.
Om Mani Padme Veggiburger. Om Mani Padme Veggiburger. Om Mani Padme Veggiburger. Oh, very good. Your crown and throat chakras have aligned well. Now I shall check your other chakras. Om Ni Mani Veggiburger. Omni Padme Veggiburger. Omni Padme Veggiburger. Oh, there is a blockage in your anja. I shall unblock it.
So good. I got a stomach ache.
Good to see you are awake. Nausea is quite normal after being reborn. I just had some pregnancy cravings. I had some cucumber and ice cream. Don't worry, it will stop flowing through the umbilical cord soon enough. Do not worry. Oh, there, baby.
What the hell? me! I came in for past life regression therapy.
No, you did not.
What?
David Black come in for regression therapy.
That's what I said.
No, you said you did.
I know. I'm David.
You are not. You are my son, and I am Chinese. No son of mine is going to be called David. I named you Hong.
Well, that's going to confuse people, isn't it? A white guy called Hong?
Not at all. I gave you my husband's last name. I keep my own name for professional reasons. Your name is Ki. Hong Ki.
Ah, this isn't happening. It can't be.
Oh, birth is a bit of a shock, but let us get past that and move on to explore your past life.
I'm not sure that I'm up to this.
Hong, you are Asian, and you will excel at any task you set your mind to. I expect you are going to be a world-renowned surgeon. I already enroll you in a very special school for gifted children.
I can't believe this. I'm trapped by this umbilical cord. And I have to go to the toilet.
No time for that. Just do it in your nappy. Psychic powers, I can see into your past. All shall be revealed.
So, who was I in my past life?
An Australian male named David Black.
Oh, I know that already. I am David Black.
Don't be silly, Hong. If you keep this up, I will not give you your favorite ramen with 1,000-year-old egg.
Oh, this is crazy. I am out of here.
In that case, here's the bill.
50,000 bucks? That's extortion.
5,000 for chakra realignment. 20,000 for past life regression. 25,000 for rebirthing.
Rebirthing?
Yes.
Oh! So David Black owes you 50,000. I don't!
Huh?
I'm home! Breast feed me, mummy! Breast feed me, mummy! Breast feed me!
Hong, if I knew you were going to be this much trouble, I would have eaten the egg.
From the small backroom practices of dubious alternative therapies to the cobblestone alleyways of St Kilda, there are many tales of hope, courage, and pathos. The following is just one of many in a tiny inner city suburb of Melbourne.
Jacqueline Schultz is there to walk us through what happened.
Market performance evaluation call, but it's interesting in the sense of
absolute poverty rates have fallen faster in the past 30 years than in any other time on record.
Mate, are you okay? Sorry, mate.
Oh, what a pong! Oh, I thought you was in real trouble.
Sorry, mate. It's the food from the soup van. It doesn't agree with me.
Oh, mate, you meant to eat it, not chat to it. Ah! Humour, mate. Never lose your sense of humour. At the end of the day, might be all you're left with.
Oh! They love a war veteran.
Hang on a second. Aren't you a little bit young to have served in the Great War? I mean, that was like 100 years ago.
Oh, it was just last week. Parental versus St Kilda. A bunch of them guys from Chapel Street came over here and tried to steal our customers. Oh, well, I gave them a right royal what for? And they went running back to their territory.
Yeah. Good on you, mate. It's hard enough trying to make a few bob with all these bloody foreigners coming in, trying to muscle in on our jobs.
True that, but I got a plan. I'm starting my own online business.
Online? How does that work?
Online.
Mate, I don't think this is gonna take off. I mean, telephones have already been invented.
This is different. Go on, put it up to your ear. Well, let's give it a go. Are you feeling sexy, lonely tonight? Are you feeling sexy? Let me make you feel like a real man. Let me give you that special attention. Call me. Call me.
Mate! That's disgusting!
Oh! So you don't like the service? Well... Oh! You owe me $1 anyway.
$1? Hang on a second. But
It's not about the money.
Oh. I feel so rejected. You don't find me sexy anymore. I'm sorry, it's just not like that. I just don't swing that way, you know.
Hang on. Are you saying that I'm gay?
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
But it's just a job. And you can't just go around assuming somebody's sexual identity anyway.
I guess you're right about that. There.
Oh no, you can't buy me off like that. Oh, the capitalist system has failed, as evidenced by you and me. All that chunk of metal in your hand represents is the ever-widening gap between the haves and the have-nots. Just look at it and tell me, whose image is on it?
The kangaroos? Hey!
The great political ideologies of the last couple of centuries have all failed. Communism, capitalism, nationalism. Oh, they have only led to the repression of the everyday man. They've only led to hunger, disease, and war. Oh, we cannot let the unity of the brotherhood of man be divided.
Hey, isn't that those blokes from Parental?
Oh, let's get them!
The land of Australia is a magical place. From the murky billabongs to beyond the black stump. Some call it the Never Never and speak of a mystical realm called the Dreamtime that is full of fantastic beings. The legends of First Peoples across the globe speak of many creatures that to this day remain undiscovered. Are the inhabitants of folklores across the world connected somehow? Do they all live here, just out of phase of our own reality, where they can all see each other, but we can't see them?
That's another fine mess you got us into, Blarney boy, you silly schmagoo. Never put your hand up or volunteer. That's what you did that got us here.
I didn't put my hand up. I didn't want to depart. But I ate something terrible and just had to fart.
Now the Grand Poobah is hungry and sent us to Australia to find the 7th golden shamrock on a quest that will be a failure. And you know what will happen if we come up with an empty hand? So we better be quick and wily and think of a clever plan.
I don't want to be here. I'm afeared and I'm scared. Of the bunyips and yowies and monsters covered with hair.
Shut your gob, you silly booger. That's all a load of tosh. There's nothing else out here. No one else. It's just us.
Blargenfloof, there's one behind you. We better skiddle to do.
I'm not falling for that. That's the oldest trick in the book. You can't fool old Blargenfloof, 'cause I ain't no schnook.
I am Kangaroona, the fairy from down under. You both look like foreigners who have come here for plunder. So state your business, or I'll rip you asunder. For my wand is quite powerful, and I'll shove it up your bummer.
I'm here on the orders of the great and powerful Grand Poobah. You'll not stand in our way, and you'll not make no hoo-ha. The 7th golden shamrock of legend be here. So hand it over, and we can all have a beer.
You think it's that simple? I should do as you ask? But you must first solve this riddle, or I'll shove my wand up your ass.
I'm the master of riddles and puzzles and stumpers. So throw me your challenge and make it a thumper. I'm quick and I'm shrewd, and I'll pass your damn test. Just ask old Blarney boy, he'll tell you I'm the best.
I think I love Australia. The food is real yummy. It delights the tongue and feels good in the tummy.
Blarney boy, you fool. It was there in your hands, but you've swallowed the shamrock. Now go drop your pants. I've got an elixir that loosens the bowels. Tastes pretty wicked and smells pretty foul. But what goes in must come out, and we must have that shamrock, you silly damn lout.
It's not quite that simple. This is no piece of cake. Those plants are hallucinogenic, those plants that he ate. There's danger down there. Don't be so damn quick. Just let your friend go and let him be sick. We can wait for him here. Just do a dance. But don't get too hopeful. He hasn't much chance.
Blarney boy, I can't let you die. I'll come to your rescue. I won't leave you behind. I'll fight those damn bunyips and yowies and things. Then I'll get that shamrock and throw you back in. Kangaroona, you are so very pretty, agile and smart, so nimble and witty. In all of the land, no other is so fair. Your smile is so radiant, and so is your hair. I'm sure that you can find things when no other has a chance. So please look at old Blarney boy in his half-pulled down pants.
I'm not mesmerized by your pretty words. And Blarney boy is hidden by 3 massive turds!
Well, fiddly-dum and fiddly-dee, I've got the golden shamrock straight home for me.
Not so fast, Blargenfloof. You've a riddle to solve. You'll not go home, so don't be so bold. And if you can't get it right, you'll be banished forever in the land of always night.
I've got the shamrock, so off home I'll run. And if you can't catch me, consider us done.
I've been tricked! I've been hoaxed! I've been duped and misled! I cursed that old Blargenfloof! A pox on his head!
Oh. No fairy tale is complete without love and passion. And all that girly stuff, it's all the fashion. Oh.
The moral of the story for all to hear is when you find love, you can live anywhere. For gold will not buy it, nor position, nor power. It is where it is, and for it to flower. It might take some shit, and you might feel like a fool, but it comes unexpectedly and will happen for you.
The fine line between pleasure and pain. Both are opposite poles on the spectrum of touch. From the parietal lobe to the nucleus ambens. From one perspective, both are merely where along the line one perceives a physical stimulus. Yet, from a physiological view, both are registered in different parts of the brain. Both views are correct, but both are in conflict. In the subterranean world of bondage and discipline, can two people rationally arrive at different viewpoints and both be correct? And if so, would the viewpoints be harmonious or outright disaster? Damn! That hurt like fucking hell!
You know you could have used the code word at any time, right?
Check it out and miss that sublime, out-of-body experience.
Out of body.
It's spiritual. Something you wouldn't understand, little sister.
Oh, I understand. Your narcissistic tendencies won't let you admit when you're in over your head. You just can't accept the positions of mistress and slave. You have to come up with some great spiritual nonsense to give yourself an experience so sublime that you think you're somehow superior.
Anastasia. Anastasia. My dear little sister. You see the world in one dimension only, where I experience it at so many levels. You thought I was passed out, but I was hovering above you, watching you eat my eyeball. I only returned to my body so I could savor the sublime agony.
So you came back into your body so you could feel the pain?
Pain and pleasure are not within the body, little girl. If that were the case, how do you explain phantom limb syndrome? Oh, the senses of taste, touch, smell, sight, and sound are not within this fleshy carcass. If they were, then how was I able to watch you eating my eyeball without my eyes open?
So pain and pleasure don't exist in the same body. Let's put this to the test, shall we?
Oh, a finger? Ha! Child's play.
Imagine this is your penis. Pain and pleasure don't exist in the same body. Then you don't need a penis in order to derive sexual pleasure.
Stop playing with your food.
So let's talk about where pain and pleasure really reside. You want to put this to the test, David? Will little sister cut big brother's willy off and eat it? Or should I eat your testicles first?
As much as I like the dirty talk, and even relish the idea, such an action would be a breach of trust. We did set the boundaries before this session, did we not?
That was when this was only a bondage session. You had to make a girl spiritual. And you know how much I hate religion. You didn't tell me beforehand this was going to be something religious.
Don't twist this into something else. We set clear boundaries. We set a clear safety word.
But you broke the trust, Big Brother. We set boundaries for a bondage session only. I do find the idea of masochism in a religious setting is highly intriguing. But, you know, self-flagellation and suffering to either appease a great deity or to work off bad karma.
No. Mellow! There, I said it.
The safe word.
Mellow!
Pain and pleasure really reside in the body.
I said it, mellow!
Oh, Dave. So obsolete. Welcome to my temple of pain! No more mansplaining! No more mansplaining! Let's see if pain, pleasure, and manhood come from the penis. Shall we? Twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world, like a diamond in the sky.
You have the right to remain silent. And the right to suck my cock.
Some see our world today as the result of progress. Others talk of past times long forgotten when our ancestors became so advanced that they destroyed each other, only for the cycle to repeat again. There is a whole body of knowledge devoted to this called forbidden archaeology.
Modern science still can't explain many out-of-place artifacts, such as the Antikythera mechanism, the Baghdad battery, and the Dendera lamps. How can science even explain the Latoli footprints? Human footprints set in stone during the Pleistocene era of 3.7 million years ago.
That leaves millions of years for us to have repeated this cycle many times over.
Klink, clank, klonk, rose the sound of the soulless machine. Klink, clank, klonk. The world sinks to despair and disease. Klink, clank, klonk. We killed the beauty and the trees. Klink, clank, klonk. Now humanity is on its knees. Klink, clank, klonk. We worship the blessed God. Klink, clank, klonk. Now we choke in a world of smog. Klink, clank, klonk. From out of the mouths of babes. Klink, clank, klonk. Came the words that could have saved. Klink, 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 klink. Where did this all start? Klink, clank, klonk. The Industrial Revolution. Klink, clank, klonk. Gave us slavery and pollution. Klink, clank, klonk. They forced the farmers to the city. Klink, clank, klonk. Overcrowded and full of misery. Klink, clank, klonk. Now we live in the information age. Klink, clank, klonk. You don't have to turn the page. Klink, clank, klonk. All knowledge at the press of a button. Klink, clank, klonk. But no one cares. No one read nothing. Klink, klink, klink. There's a gap that need to be filled. Klink, clank, klonk. Like zombies dead for the shiny stuff. Klink, clank, Klonk, made in Third World, in sweatshop. Klink, Klunk, Klonk. No one cares about their fellow man. Klink, Klunk, Klonk. Work 9 to 5 and take what they can. Klink, Klunk, Klonk. We lost our souls and all the spiritual. Klink, Klunk, Klonk. Give money to religion, meaningless ritual. Klink, Klunk, Klonk. Our hearts and minds are all but dying. Klink, Klunk, Klonk. We're killing this world. We must stop lying. Klink, 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 klonk. It's not too late. Unplug yourself from the machine.
It often feels safer to look back in time. That's probably why we often hear the phrase, the good old days, when things were simpler. Imagine if we could just break the time barrier and go back when there were no taxes, no alarm clock to jolt you out of bed to tell you to go to work, and no pollution. Sounds idyllic, doesn't it? But if we have learned anything tonight, it's that things are not always what they seem.
Please, Bambi, my love. Keep your eyes on the road. Oh, Bambi.
Slow
driving too fast! Slow down! Oh, Bambi, my precious. I'm here in your car. It's here on the nature strip.
Oh la la! That must be one big nature strip.
You know that I see you as being made of uranium and iodine. Because all I can see is you and I together. But you've gone back in time. Those trees in your pick. They're lepidodendrons! They've been extinct for millions and millions of years!
Lepidod? Listen, Nerdburger, start making sense!
Where are you? Where am I?
And where is my car?
Oh my goodness! Gerard's Bambi! Get out of there! There's a giant bogosaurus next to you! They've been extinct for 300,000 years!
I chew that stink! I stepped in dino poo-poos! Oh, get me out of here right now, Davis! Otherwise, no more snooky wookie from me, you brainiac Poindexter! Oh!
My love. Oh, Bambi. You know that you are my electromagnetic radiation of the spectrum of love. But I'm unable to comply. You must have broken the space-time continuum with your fast driving. I need to pinpoint your exact location. Can you send more pics? And one showing a bit of cleavage would be greatly appreciated. Run for your life, Bambi! Those cavemen are Homo brutalis! Run!
Zij zetten hier aan het omhoog.
You're in danger! Run!
J'adore!
Run! Run!
They are real men, Davis. They know how to treat a woman. And like you, pencil neck Dilly Walker, je te pète à la figure.
You must get out of there, Bambi!
What are you doing?
You're in danger! Run!
You're just jealous, Davis, because I know how to treat me. Oh, they know what makes that little babe float. They know I am not a cheese-eating surrender monkey. They treat me as good as I am. Keep licking my food.
Get out of there! Oh, Bambi. You're truly in danger. Ancient Homo brutalis worship their goddesses by ripping the beating hearts from their chests while they died in agony. Oh, Bambi. Are you there? Bambi! Bambi? Bambi? Are you there, Bambi? Bambi? Bambi?
I am your goddess.
And so we come to the end of our anthology. But this is not the end of my catalogue of films. Until we next meet,